Morgan Prophet?
Yes.
You were suing the defendant, Brandy Sennett, for $648 for an unpaid utility and cable bill?
Yes.
And you were countersuing, ma'am, for $500 for emotional distress?
Yes.
And you brought a witness with you today, Natasha Sennett?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We'll start with you, Ms. Prophet. Tell me what's going on. How do you know the defendant?
Well, we met in July 2013 when I got hired on at the same gas station that we work at, and we started hanging out a lot. We became very best friends very fast, and around August of 2013, her and her boyfriend had split up, and she had asked me if I would put my name in her utility bill because of an outstanding balance on her old one from a couple of years ago, and also
you said
a deductible.
no, right?
No.
Okay.
So I told her, you know, I thought it was kind of weird, but...
Why did you ask her to put your utility bill in her name?
Well, we were best friends, and I had, I had a prior bill, and he just, they got cut off all of a sudden, and I needed to have my power back on.
You were living with your boyfriend?
Yeah, we were living together, and we had broke up, and everything was in his name, and we broke up, and he cut everything off.
In your state, you're in Ohio, is it the gas and electricity, everything's together?
Yeah, it's all on one bill.
Okay, and why couldn't you get that bill in your name?
Because I owed a previous bill, it was over $600. I tried to get government assistance, but there was no assistance at the time. And I have no, close friends or family, and Morgan's like the closest thing that I have. So I asked her, just for as a friend-to-friend favor, and she agreed to it.
And so she put the utilities in her name, and the agreement was what?
Was that if she could not pay the bill, then she would let me know, or she was going to be late.
And did that happen?
No, it did not.
Coming up on Judge Faith, every betrayal begins with trust.
I didn't steal nothing from her. I still have the piece of paper today when we had the discussion about her health. I have her name, her social security number, her birth date.
You gave them all that information?
Yes. My mom's the one that said it was identity theft. I did not.
Don't do this again.
Plaintiff Morgan Prophet says her former friend stopped paying a utility and cable bill. She's suing for unpaid bills. Defendant Brandy Sennett says she doesn't owe any money because Morgan cut off her utilities. She's countersuing for emotional distress.
So everything was fine for about a year, and then October 27th, I heard from a mutual friend that she was behind on it and her utilities actually got cut off, and she had to pay like over $500 to even get it turned back on. So I had no idea what to do, so I went to my mom and asked her about it, and she said I need to get the bill out of my name. Well, she had those 4 kids still living with her.
Wait, what 4 kids?
My sister.
Those are my kids. I have 4 children.
Okay, so what was going on?
Me and my 4 children at the time, I was living at a place where the landlord ended up taking my money and skipping state. So I had to move in back with my sister. During that time, my sister had surgery done, and we was all trying to help each other out. But she was just basically trying to help me with my 4 kids to help me get on my feet.
So you're living together in this apartment?
Yes.
At no point can you pay back your back due utility bill and get this? How old are you?
I'm 20.
How old were you at the time?
19.
And you were?
30.
Even if in the very beginning, right, you needed some help and you went to her and said, hey, can you help me out? Can you put this bill in my name? Both of you were in the house. I'm assuming you're working.
At the time, I was a college student. So I was working and going to school, but I had to make the option.
And how old are you?
I am 31 now.
You're 2 grown adult women living in a household. Why do you have your bills in a 19-year-old's name for over a year?
Help at the time. I mean, but financially, I was working at a gas station, and the money wasn't right. I was just making enough to, make it. With the $500, when it did get cut off, that wasn't just like from not paying the bills for months and months. That was actually a month. That's how high my utility bill was for a month.
Did you go to her and say, hey, I can't pay this bill?
No, I just, who wants to go to somebody and be like, I'm struggling? And they don't know what it's like to struggle.
Well,
they got mommy and daddy, and they don't know what it's like.
We had an agreement, though, about me putting
and you also knew the situation she was going through.
Oh, so let me understand this, sisters. So you're saying that this 19-year-old doesn't have the perspective that you all do as the more mature adult ones, right? Living as grown women, making your own decisions. Yeah, you know what? I actually agree with you. I actually agree with you on that. Because that's probably why you went to her in the first place, because you knew she was old enough to do it, but young enough to actually be silly enough to do it.
No, I didn't force her to do it. She knew my situation. You know, it was a favor. It was a friend helping another friend.
Why is the cable bill in her name? Utilities, I understand, you know, hey, I need my lights on. I have 4 kids living in the home. Why is the cable bill in her name? Don't tell me, well, Judge, I have to watch Empire on Wednesday nights. I need my cable. Cable is a luxury. Cable is a luxury. Why is the cable bill in her name?
I wanted cable when I could afford it at the time, so it was just a friend helping another friend. I would have done it for her.
No, you're taking advantage of her.
Coming up, Judge Faith rules. And now, Judge Faith rules.
What's your counterclaim about?
Well, I filed for emotional distress because when I did have surgery, the day after I came home from I could have died. I have a picture of me being in the hospital. I had my gallbladder taken out, but before that had happened, and why I did get behind, I was missing days from work because of this. She was aware of my situation.
Yep.
So eventually I did go to the hospital. I had my gallbladder removed. I came home. 2 days later, I get a call from my landlord. The utility company called me. They said that they're cutting off your utilities for, said I was doing identity theft. I didn't steal nothing from her. I still have the piece of paper today when we had the discussion about her health. I have her name, her social security number, her birth date, everything I needed.
You gave them all that information?
Yes. My mom's the one that said it was identity theft. I did not.
Don't listen.
Listen.
Don't do this again.
Oh,
okay?
yes, I know
If
that now.
as a matter of fact, I need to feel more comfortable about when you leave here today, your decisions that you're going to make going forward. If somebody comes to you and they say, I need some money, can you put a loan in your name and give me some money? What are you going to say?
No.
If somebody comes to you and they say, I need a cell phone, but I don't have the credit, would you get a phone from me in my name? What are you going to say?
No.
Okay. If they come to you and they say, can I borrow some money and I will pay you back when I get my income tax refund, what are you going to say?
I'm going to say no.
That's right. Judgment in this case for the plaintiff. Judgment in this case for the plaintiff, $648.33. Your counterclaim is dismissed. The two of you need to be ashamed of yourselves.